We love hip hop.
I was playing some Pusha T in the beginning of the pod for a reason. Okay?
What happened now?
Apparently, Pusha T got caught. There's some ghostwriting references that are popping up that they're saying Quentin Miller has helped him over the last, let's say, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so, or maybe longer. It was around the time after Drake got caught with his hand in the cookie jar type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What songs? Which Pusha T songs?
So I'm going to pull up something courtesy of Twitter, and hopefully it's still there. Hopefully it's still there. Please still be there. I'd be bringing up links, and then the next day they're gone, bro.
It's a great hope.
Now y'all from me, nigga. Checks in the lobby, checks in the lobby, checks in the lobby. Squad in the lobby.
Let's go, Quentin.
Ghostwriting.
Spirit of Marshawn, the beast in me. Saucing all y'all from me, niggas. Checks in the lobby, checks in the lobby, checks in the lobby. Squad in the lobby, squad at the bar, pouring drinks on the body. These ain't hoop dreams. Who don't want the
Quentin Miller reference track number 2.
Number 2.
Bodman.
Take your time to rewind
Multiple
this.
tracks.
Knew that I would be what I became. When I grew up, it's a shame. My mama raised me. Mixed feelings for a rich nigga. Money can't fix what's in him. He just What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Big QM.
Out of my watch, checking time on my phone. Sending shooters through an app, man. Damn, that's a bad
We can
man.
tell that you knew the money. Too much
Ghostwriting.
tickets to mixed feelings for a rich nigga. Money can't fix what's in him. He just a what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Presidential watch checking time on my phone, sending shooters through an app.
Wow.
Do I need to play more? There's only 2. That's 2. There's like 3, 4 of them that they have. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free.
I'm like curious to hear the rest of them, but I know for the pod's sake, like we don't need to get into the specific individual ones. But wow,
Yep.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, especially since the one of Pusha's points of contention that he's always been used against Drake, and I think this is obvious what everybody's saying, is that you get at the man for ghostwriters. But not only do you have people helping you with your shit, you got the same guy that they got.
The same guy you're dissing Drake about, like, doesn't make sense. Didn't he mention him by name, like during the Pusha T Drake
Yes.
feud? Like he
No,
mentioned
before that, I feel like he might have mentioned him when he got at him on Infrared. I think he had mentioned
Quentin Miller.
yeah, like the bars, you say the bars, but they came from Q or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you too.
Yeah, that's a crazy plot twist. No pun intended, but
Yeah.
plot twist. Like, how does Pusha even respond to these allegations?
You know what? That's a good question. I want
Has he said anything?
This is yesterday or Saturday night when I was pulling up this information. Because while I was getting ready for the pod, I had a whole bunch of other topics, and I sent you guys the topics in the group chat, right? But that wasn't in the list.
Yeah, you sent that separate.
I sent that separate because I was like, what's this? The pod gods, you know what I'm saying? So I need to check that to see if Pusha has responded to this.
Yo, Quentin Miller's pretty talented though when you think about the
He
pen
is.
game, because like the delivery and the way he wrote it was like perfect for Pusha T's delivery.
Right now I'm looking on Twitter and I don't see any anything from Pusha T as far as like a response. Right? Like no tweets from Pusha, no laughing emojis, no cap emojis.
He's gonna just have to ignore it, allege AI, but
Oh, come on, bro. You can't do that, fam.
it's a lane, it's a route.
Listen, the stuff that I played in the beginning, and the YouTube audience won't be able to know what I played, but I was playing like let me pull up the list, my playlist. I played Serenity in the beginning. That was off of his first solo album. I played Numbers on the Board, which is also off of his first solo album. And I played Exodus. Now, I ain't gonna be like, oh, Quentin Miller and all these, you must have had ghostwriters the whole time. It's the same thing with Drake. Like, bro, of course you write your own shit. Quentin Miller, you don't have ghostwriters just hiding all over the place, fam.
But okay, here's my question. Like, I can understand using a ghostwriter for like a smash hit, but a random cut on an album, why wouldn't you just write it yourself? Like, it would probably get the same reception because of, you know, how you can deliver it to people, your range or whatever. Like,
Yeah, but you're
why would
assuming
you even need a ghostwriter for that?
you're assuming that these are just like random cuts on the album. These are songs that they might be trying to get hits off of.
And they
And
just missed?
yeah, like we need a hit, fam. Like we're prominent artists. People know who we are, but we ain't got what Drake got. Drake's every time he gets in the studio, hits come out of there. We need that too.
I get it. I just feel like, how do I explain it? Do you feel like rappers should use ghostwriters or songwriters sparingly or never at all?
I think more rappers are using writers or assistants. Like everybody's getting like the ones who are in the upper echelon are using ghostwriters more than we know, bro. We only know about Drake, but at that same time, when all that shit got exposed, it got exposed years later that Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill were pressuring Quentin Miller again, to write for them. And they were cheesed that he wouldn't, and that's why he got into the situation with them.
Wow.
He said that in a Rory and Mal interview.
So ghostwriters are extremely valuable still.
Yes.
Even with ChatGPT, even with all the individual artists that can write their own song.
You can't chat GPT swag or style, bro. And the thing is with the songs that Quentin is like penned for these guys or the ideas that he's given them, like they might not use his lyrics, but they're definitely using the idea and the flow. So they're like, that's a great idea. I wouldn't have done that on this beat. I either am too old or like my brain didn't go there. I just went lyrical, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like if you're a professional artist, at one point it becomes about efficiency and like work rate.
Yes.
You got to put out as much music as you can. So if you want to lessen that process or optimize it, you're going to have a bunch of people working under you, whether it's a team of producers, team of songwriters. Usually it's like, I feel like the producers also kind of songwrite, or they're like, yo, I had this idea for a hook. If you said this, all you got to do is say this. So it makes the artist's job easier. Artists just got to show up, swag out, boom, boom, say what we wrote for you. Okay, we're going to mix it and make it sound good.
The thing is, it's been shown over the years, guys like Pharrell, Kanye, they have actual like footage of them in the studio with guys supplying the hook and the beats. Like, here's the idea. This is the direction you should go with this song. But in the verses themselves, obviously Jay-Z goes in the booth, does his own verses. Here's the thing though. You might go in and do those verses and it don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like you rapped well, the lyrics are good, but you might need to swag it out a little bit more. And then Quentin sitting in the corner like, yo, why don't you try, approach the beat like this? And you're like, you know what? That's a better idea than what I came up with. I just bodied the beats.
Yeah.
Because we're not talking about guys who are not lyricists. We're talking about lyricists who are getting ghostwriters. So maybe it's not that they can't write the rap themselves, but they're going to rapidy rap the whole shit down.
It's like they're too lyrical.
Yes. So like, let me get somebody who's like, shows me how to like, give the beat a little bit more breathing room.
I hear that. And I feel like Quentin Miller kind of knows about like spacing.
Yes.
I feel like that's a big thing with him is spacing.
10 bands, 100 bands. And like, it's swagging, fam. Like you can repeat it. Like you don't need rapidy raps on all those things. And all these guys who we're talking about rap their asses off when they want to.
Yeah, but Pusha T was never known as like the hit maker.
That too, fam. So it's like, if I'm always making these songs, everybody rates me for my raps, but I can't make hits, then who the fuck am I gonna call? Quentin Miller.
That's probably why he did it. It was like, bro, whatever I'm doing, like I have my niche audience, but like I'm trying to expand. So like I gotta go to the hit maker himself. So does that
okay, no, you go.
Does that mean Quentin Miller is still employed as a ghostwriter, or do you feel like he's blackballed?
What? He just wrote on friggin' whatchamacallit, Bully. He's on Bully.
Which song?
I don't know exactly which songs, but like he helped write some of those songs for Kanye. And in our only interview, he mentioned writing on Kanye's album. I pry what your Japan mission was, because that's a long trip, bro.
And I've been tapped in with Ye for a minute. And, yeah, we've been working. I really kind of got on board around Vultures 1. And, you know, it's just been along for the ride ever since, man.
That's impressive, man.
He came like from Japan before he did our interview and shit. Like the man be moving around, bro. People still work with Quentin Miller to this day, bro. Obviously.
Well, first of all, big up Quentin Miller. Because I feel
Yes.
like he has like a redeeming storyline right now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But what I want to ask is, in the Toronto scene, do you feel like there are Toronto ghostwriters that other rappers use?
I know there are, because when I used to work at the Shoppers Drug Mart head office, right? One of the guys who I trained, I'm not gonna ball out your name, but he told me that he used to be a ghostwriter for youths, like from Regent and different places and shit. African youth, right?
Imagine being a ghostwriter for like a local rapper.
That's what I asked him. I'm like, for local rappers? And he's like, yeah, man, a lot of them, man, they can't really rap like that. So it's like, not the most intricate raps, but like, you know, shoot you in the face, shoot you in your head, da, 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 da. Like, hey, I'll pen that out for you. That's soft. And he was actually really talented. The kid can sing and stuff like that. He actually, another hint, he appears on one of my EPs. But the man told me he was ghostwriting for Mans in the Hood, bro. I was very surprised.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out to ghostwriters, man.
No, fam, they're needed in the game, bro. Salute to Quentin Miller, bro. He's gonna see this clip.
Okay, for me, I'm cool with ghostwriters as long as you're willing to exit the conversation of being a great MC. MC, just MC specifically.
So,
maybe I can compartmentalize it though. I don't know.
Who's left of the great MCs
that don't use ghostwriter?
Who's never used a ghostwriter? Okay, so we've never heard anything about Nas, even though there was like a Quentin Miller rumor around Nas. He cleaned that up. Jay-Z and Nas are like, I think, the only two that have no strikes on their record.
I know Natural's,
quote unquote.
Natural's gonna be here like Kendrick.
Kendrick, yes.
But I don't
believe that either, fam. I know that he must have had enough references, maybe a flow that he might have put his own bars into.
But even then, like, I feel like his lyricism is a different style of lyricism than like the type I like. You know what I'm saying? I like more like witty, like playing with syllables, clever, you know what I'm saying? So like someone like Fabulous or like Papoose or like Redman, like I don't think those guys use ghostwriters. If anything, those guys probably ghostwrite for other people.
Yes. I don't see those guys doing it. And the thing is, the level of success that they've attained, I don't think that it's necessary. I think once you reach a certain point, you kind of need it to keep up to where like you could keep on the charts. If I want to stay in the top 50 Billboard charts, I need some people, some songwriters in the background helping me make these hits, bro.
Okay, so let's localize this conversation. Someone like Casper. Up until this point, he writes his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Presumably.
Yes.
Now he's signed. So now they might put him through a system, the formula, and they might say, hey, Casper, we got this song for you. One of our best songwriters or ghostwriters that writes for Bieber, writes for these guys, he made it, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like in that situation, you should just do the song, or should you stay authentic and be like, nah, like my fans are going to know it's not me. Like this isn't me.
No. I think Casper, for the type of rapper that he is, should do it.
He could pull it.
Yeah, because with all due respect, they're not going to Casper for the lyricism. They're going, even though he is the lyricist, they're going for the vibe.
The melody.
Yeah, the melodies and shit like that.
Yeah.
So if somebody's helping you with your melodies, ain't nobody ever had a problem with that. Then ain't nobody ever had a problem with pop singers having a whole songwriter write their song for them. It's the rapidy rap ass niggas who are like, yo, I'm the best lyricist in the world. The problem with rap is you guys like you. If somebody else is writing that shit for you, then it's like, bro, you need to shut the fuck up.
But that's just like the mad rapper complex that like all of us have embodied at one point in our lives. Like I was like that too, where I was like, look at these using ghostwriters. They could never out lyric me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, because you have this like superiority complex that like what I'm doing is so mechanical and mathematical and formulaic and fundamental and hip hop and conscious that like it's so above everything. Like,
yeah, but it's also goes to I'm the top rapper. If you say I'm the top rapper, like Jay, how Drake has claimed, how J. Cole likes to claim. Now people are going to be like, did somebody write your shit for you? You can't claim that.
But I feel like once you make it, because my question is, let's say like you make it as a rapper. Do you almost have a responsibility to maximize your reign in the industry by utilizing the resources like a ghostwriter?
Yes.
Like, or do you stick to your craft and be like, I would never let someone write for me. This is my story. Or do you remove yourself from your ego and be like, you know what? Like, maybe if I use a ghostwriter, I'll have a hit record that will make me generational wealth.
I think these guys are already doing the happy medium where, yes, they have people provide them with ideas like we just heard here, flows, different things like that. But and I might even use one part of the bar or a couple of those bars, but I'm not going to do my whole verse is your lyrics. I'm just going to use the flow that you gave me right there.
To be honest, bro, I like as an engineer, as a producer, I feel like the vibe when you have an artist who's willing to do a song that they didn't necessarily write, that openness, that freedom, it gives you a lot of creativity and like a good musical product or content at the end of the day. Like, it's the artists that are like so selfish that they're like, nah, let me write it. And then they'll write something that's worse.
Exactly.
And it's like, bro, we're all here trying to make the best record possible. We're not trying to make you look bad, or this is like, this will make you look better if you just trust. And that's when you have trust in your team and you're like, you know what? They told me to say it like this. I'm going to say it like this. And it worked, you know?
Yes, fam. I think the ones who are like opposed to that, I think that collaborating, like how Drake tried to put it when he was explaining it, is more healthy than it is harmful to quote unquote hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Because one, you're not being selfish and hogging up all of this creative time and money and everything to yourself. You're like, all right, I can incorporate people, give jobs and stuff like that, and put money in other people's pockets to make this billion-dollar product that we're creating here. You know, come on, fam. I think that's a healthy thing, bro.
No, yeah. It's. I feel like we've had this conversation before because it does benefit Drake to employ someone like a Quentin Miller because you're going to make a good song at the end of the day. That's going to, you know, reward you back. Right. So it's like, I feel like a part of that, it's selfless though, in a way, because it's like, I don't have to be the sole guy. He will get all the credit. So maybe that plays into the ego aspect, but it's also like, I can't do it on my own. And I feel like realizing that is the first step of being a boss, because now you have to build a team and you have to have like a network. You have to trust people. You have to have people that you're like, you know what? I might not be the best producer. You're the producer guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like technically, somebody like Kanye can claim that they've helped ghostwrite for Jay-Z. Maybe not wrote his lyrics for him, but they're like, yo, we pretty much gave you the whole idea for the song. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, again, I don't think that we beat up on Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you got caught, bro. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these guys need to maybe come out and start saying, you know what? I got a little bit of help in my shit too.
I wonder how the internet will react now. Because, like, we're accepting fake drip, right?
We're accepting fake drip, and it's better to admit it than to get caught.
Yeah.
Especially if you like to take shots at other mans. Like, yo, you're dissing niggas all the time, and now you got caught with a ghostwriter.
Doing the exact same thing. That's what makes it worse. It's the hypocrisy. Yeah.
You would have been better off saying, you know what? Sometimes I use Quentin too, but not as much as you, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
even I hit up Quentin.
But salute to Quentin Miller. That's who I'm going to salute in this one, man. He's been catching the W's low key out of all of these stories.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.